Right, good afternoon everyone. And I say good afternoon because it is afternoon on Friday, New Year's Eve. So it's been a couple of months since I've been out, but it's Friday now and I am disappearing out on a session for the weekend. I think Friday night, Saturday night, possibly even Sunday night. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been over 2 months since our last out. I'm just about to leave now, obviously. Car's loaded and everything. So I hope you all had a really good Christmas and Santa brought you everything you wanted. And without further ado, I'm going to end it here and I'm going to get off down the lake because there is some rain forecast for later on, but at the moment it's not too bad. So I do want to get down there, get bivvied up, get settled, hopefully before this rain comes in. So yeah, I will catch up with you guys in a bit when I'm down the lake and a bit more settled. So until then, I'll speak to you in a bit, guys. Right then everyone, welcome to episode 11. Getting here took longer than I thought, and setting up and everything took a while. I'm down on my new water, which is a complex called Raker Hayes over in Newton Abbot. This complex has got 6 lakes on it. I'm fishing obviously one of them, and it's Friday, New Year's Eve, and my ticket, actually my membership ticket, doesn't actually start till the 1st of January. So I've come down. I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember like the old carp season and that, similar to the river seasons of today. I've decided to come down tonight or Friday afternoon, get in a peg, find some spots, get a bit of bait out, and then I will be putting the rods out at the stroke of midnight, when obviously all the fireworks will be going off to ring in the new year. So if I just flip you around for a sec, like I say, it's gone 4 o'clock now. Obviously the light's fading. I've had a good walk around the lake. The lake I'm on this session is called Island Pond. Yeah, you're not going to get much of a view of the lake at the moment, but I'm on at the back half. The peg arm in obviously here. That's the left down margin, goes around. That actually cuts through and goes round the back of all them sedges. You can actually fish 2 or 3 pegs on them sedges. That obviously then goes right down to the right hand side and then all the way around, and then again this bit behind me, behind my bivvy, is you can walk down this. This is like a point, a couple of bridges there. You can walk down and fish either this side, which is the back half, or you can fish the other side, which is the front half of the lake. So like I say, you're not going to get a lot of it with the light fading at the moment, but I'm here for at least 2 nights, possibly even 3, so I will get a better view of the lake, my peg and everything. But like I said, the light's fading, so I just wanted to get the camera out quick. Like I say, it took me so long to set up because I've been walking around looking for a peg, looking for signs of fish. I have actually seen some fish just to my left here, just in this bay. Got some snags, just some snags. It won't focus, but yeah, you've got some snags there that stick out. Again, I don't know if you can get them in shot, but I have noticed 2 or 3 fish milling around there this afternoon. So that's where my left hand is going, and my right hander will possibly just go straight out towards them snags out there or up against the reeds. Again, I've not had a lead around as yet. I've been walking around the lake, having a chat to some of the locals who are on here, finding out what's been out, what's moving, etc. So like I say, welcome to episode 11. All I'm going to do now is have a good plumb around, find a couple of decent spots, get some bait out, and then get the kettle on, get some food I think. And then, like I say, I can't actually cast my rods out until midnight, so I'm going to get settled now. I've still got a bit just to unpack in the bivvy, get the kettle out and all that. But yeah, that's where I am at the moment. So like I say, I'm going to get some, plumb a couple of spots, get some bait out, and then yeah, get some tea and have a coffee and that, and then I'll get the rods out later on. So obviously from now until midnight I won't actually have rods in the water, so fingers crossed you'll next see me in the middle of the night with a carp. If not, you will see me tomorrow morning. So yeah, until then, I will speak to you guys in a bit. Right everyone, as you can no doubt hear, it is New Year. Yeah. Right, anyway, fireworks have been going off for 10 minutes now, so happy New Year to everyone, all the best for 2022 and all that. I've just I've just pub chucked both rods, left-handed down in the left hand, a little bay bit, and the right-hander just to me right in the margins. Just simple pub chucks just to get them out fishing, and then I will reassess it in the morning. Obviously when the sun comes up and everything, I will yeah, I'll get my deep ray I think, have a cast around, and yeah, see if I can find a couple more spots. So whether you can hear me or not over all the fireworks. So yeah, like I say, the rods are now fishing. It's now 1st of January on my new water, so fingers crossed something happens tonight. But like I say, hopefully if I do catch anything tonight, I will let you guys know. If I don't, if obviously there's no nighttime footage and I see you in the morning, then it was a quiet night. So I will leave it there, and yeah, fingers crossed for a bit of a result tonight. But if not, there's always tomorrow. So until then guys, I will speak to you then. Right, good morning guys. It is now 8 o'clock, well it's just gone 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's been a quiet one. Well, it's been noisy all night with the fireworks, but on the fishing front it has been very quiet. I have not even had a single blip, a liner or anything. To be honest, I wasn't expecting that much, because due to the fact that I just pub chucked them out. So what I'm going to do this morning is I'll leave them out for about another hour, and then wind them in, rebait them, and then before I put them out I will get me deeper out, my marker rod, have a cast around, try and find some better spots, and may even introduce a bit more bait via my spod rod. So that's the plan at the moment. But yes, fishing wise, last night was very quiet. I said that my pub chucks last night was my right hand rod. I just put literally here in my right hand margin, and then the left hander I put in that bay there, just off them snags. That's where I seen a couple of fish cruising around yesterday. It's only about 3 foot deep. Just in that little bay there, but yeah, if any rod was going to do anything, I expected that one doing a bit more. But like I say, yeah, a bit more about the lake. Like I say, where I am, I'm on like the back half of the backwaters. That's the side of the lake that goes round. Like I said, that channel there goes through and behind all that island there. That island can be accessed because there's, I believe, 2 free pegs on that island that you can fish. There is a walkway, a footbridge at the back of it, which obviously gets you from the outside of the lake onto that island. So yeah, that might be a place to try in the future. And then the water comes back out the other channel over there, which then that is the far side of the lake. So that's the back half anyway, which I'm on. I think I'm the only one on here, to be honest, on the backwaters. Oh, is that a fish there? Bit of movement there on the surface. I'll make a mental note of that. Well, yeah, like I say, in my peg, in fact, I'll just take you around for a sec. From my peg, you've got, again, another walkway. Which takes you up the centre of the lake. 2 or 3 pegs on either side, left and right. And that goes to the end. Doesn't cut off the lake. But then that is the front half of the lake. Because this bit here, this walkway, it's like an arm that sticks out in the middle of the lake, but like I said, there's pegs on it. Left and right. That's it. It ends there. It still connects the front half and the rear half. And then like I say, you've got various pegs on this side. That's the back half of the lake. I'm stood on my arm. And then yeah, scan out then to the front half of the lake. So yeah, that is Island Pond on my new complex. Get back to my peg now. Yeah, there's definitely fish moving. Something's just moved. Yeah, I think my plan is, like I said, leave them out for another hour. I'll have a coffee, get some breakfast on, and then I will get the marker rod out. Probably just put a single lead on it, Well, what I will do first actually is get me deeper out, have a cast around the surface, give it a scan from above, see if I can find anything interesting, and then set the deeper off and swap it for a lead, and investigate any likely spots in a bit more detail. But that's the plan. Leave them out for an hour, have a brew, have some breakfast, wind them in, refresh them, and then put them on a couple of different spots. So yeah, until that, put my teeth in, Neil. Until then, guys, I will speak to you all in a bit. Right, here I am with my deeper. Been having a bit of a cast about, and I think I might have found a decent enough spot and a large enough spot to get both rods on. I've just cast me deeper beyond it. As you can see, it's in like 6.7, 6.5 foot. Then it goes down to 7. It drops down to around about 10.2. There's not a lot of weed showing at that depth neither. Nearly there, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4. As you can see, it's dropping down. Still weed, there we go, 10 foot. And it's showing fish at 6 foot. But there we go, right, 10.2 foot, 10 foot deep, hardly any weed, and there is fish there as well. I know some people think using a deep is cheating, but I'm out here to maximise my chance of a bite, so I don't necessarily use it to find fish. What I tend to use it for is to find nice clean areas to present rigs on. So that's it, so I'm still winding in now, it's still at 10 foot. Lovely and flat. And then the shelf starts coming back up. But that channel that is around about 10 foot deep it's a good 2 rod lengths wide. So there's plenty of room. And then that is basically winding it right up now to under my rod tip. So I shall cast it out again and just have a second look at it. That's what the split line there is, that's where I've just recast it. Again, I've overcast the spot. Fuck. And as I wind it back 6 foot. Speed it up a bit, get it back to 10 foot. Which is there. Yeah, I think I shall go with them. Right, here's a quick look at what I'm putting out. Like I say again, it's my standard setup. Lead core leader, down to no trace bead, I've got 4 5-inch of movement for the hook length. Down to a heli safe and a 4-ounce homemade lead. The hook length is on a size 8 ring swivel. It's called a hybrid stiff for the boom section, and then it's down to a size 11 quick change swivel, size 4 curved shank barbless, and then onto that is a micro ring swivel where I've hair rigged a little 12mm homemade pineapple pop-up, and then I've just put a couple of bits of PVA foam on just to protect the hook point. With the cast, same on both rods. Like I say, if you've seen most of my other videos, it's pretty much my standard setup that I take everywhere. It's done me well. And the spot that I've found, the clear spot with hardly any weed, I've had a good lead around and everything, it's pretty clean, so yeah, no need to overcomplicate rigs or anything. So that's just about to get both of them out now. Onto the spot, chuck a bit of bait out. Bait wise, I'm just chucking out standard bottom cell 18mm and some cell pellets, which you can see there, all ready to go. I think they're the high attract match pellets or something, but yeah, I'll stick them out and yeah, get the rods on the spot, and then fingers crossed something happens. Until then, I shall speak to you in a bit, guys. Right then, here's a little midday update. I think it's about 12 dinner time, and yeah, an update so far, still nothing. Like I said, the rods are out, although a bit of a bonus as well, the sun is actually out for 10 minutes or so, I think, which is nice. But yeah, midday Saturday, like I say, I'm here for the rest of today, overnight tonight into tomorrow, and then I will play it by ear tomorrow. Whether, if I'm back at work Monday, I'll be leaving tomorrow, whereas if I'm not back till Tuesday, I may even stop on till Monday. But yeah, that's it, that's the update, nothing's happening. A bit of food on the go at the moment. Quick sausage sandwich and a cheeky cider. But yeah, so I put a reasonable amount of bait around both rods, but I'll wait to see signs of any bubbling, any feeding, any signs of fish before I put any more in. I don't want to overgun it, as they say, you know, you can put it in but you can't take it out. But yeah, that's where I am at the moment. Still no bites, no liners, nothing as yet. Hopefully I'll have something a bit more exciting to show you guys later on. That's about the most of excitement I've seen in the last 24 hours. The rods are still out. Again, still no signs of nothing. No liners. No fish. No signs of fish at the moment, to be honest. What time is it? 2:30. 2:30 and still nothing, so I'll give it about another hour and then I will wind the rods in, refresh the baits and get them back out for the night. Weather's not too bad at the moment. It's quite calm. Wind's eased because apparently later on this evening and throughout the night it's meant to be gales and rain and the chance of thunder, so whether that's going to stir them up a bit, I don't know. They need something. Like I say, I'll leave them out for another hour till about 3:30, just before it starts getting dark, and then I'll refresh the baits and pop them back out. Maybe put a bit more bait out for the night and then batten down the hatches, I think. So yeah, hopefully I'll have something of interest for you soon. It's not a lack of trying. Right folks, just an evening update. It's about 4:30 now in the afternoon. As you can see now, we're losing the light. I've wound both rods in, rebaited them, fresh baits, still both on the pineapple pop-ups, and what I've done is I've stuck my left hander literally here in my left hand margin. There's a nice clean hard spot just around there. It's literally a rod length out, if that. So that's where my left hander is, and then my right hander is in my right hand margin. Again, just off the edge of these reeds is a nice clear hard spot, so my right hander is a rod length to my right, my left hander is a rod length to my left. And then what I have done is a nice deep channel halfway between me and them sedges, the island, where it's 10 foot deep. It is quite silty. So what I've done is it's clean though, it's clear of weed, it's just quite silty. But what I have done is I've put a load of bait in there tonight to give them a few hours of darkness, hopefully to get their heads down and feed, and then if needs be, that's plan B for tomorrow, is to put both rods out there tomorrow. Halfway out between me and the island it is probably 30 yards. But like I say, I put a lot of bait out there now. I'm just going to leave them for a few hours tonight to get their heads down, hopefully get on the feed, and then if I see any signs of feeding tomorrow, I will fling them both out from the margins out towards that channel. But that's it, the rods are out tonight. I'm going to fish the margins tonight. Going against tradition really. People say fish the margins during the day and then fish move out to the deeper water in the evening, but it's probably true. But then I've always gone off, you know, come this time, tea time, when everyone's leaving, the carp always tend to come round in the margins to clear up what fishermen have chucked in and left behind. So anyway, I'm going to leave them in the margins tonight and then get up early tomorrow, and hopefully there'll be a few signs of fish feeding, a few bubblers, bit of coloration in the water, etc. And then fingers crossed I can fling them out there and give that a try. But like I say, I want to let them feed in it for a few hours tonight with no lines through it, hence why I'm fishing the margins. But yeah, so hopefully that spot will be primed for tomorrow morning for a few hours, and hopefully tonight I can nick one or two out the margins. But that's it folks, like I say, it's just gone 4:30. The rods are rebaited and recast now for the evening, and yeah, I'm just about to get some tea on, get the kettle on, and settle down for the night. So if I don't see you with a fish throughout the night, I shall see you tomorrow morning. Evening guys, that's taken a while, but I've actually got one. I've got something to show you. It is 5:30 Sunday morning, and my left hander in the margin has just ripped off, and I've got a nice looking common to show you. It's not behaving that well on the bank, so hopefully I can give you a quick glimpse of him before I pop him back. If I can get hold of him, it's quite wide. And there we have it, £22 on the nose, £22 common. It hasn't been a blank. Oh. So yeah, well happy with that. £22 on the nose common, caught from my left hand margin. Makes it all worthwhile. Anyway, I'm going to pop it back, redo the rod and get it back out. Result. Right, good morning everyone, and it's Sunday morning, and I didn't have anything else throughout the night. Just had that one at 5:30 this morning. I put a fresh up bait on, put new lead on, and put that rod back out to the left hand spot, and yeah, from then on it was quiet on both rods, nothing on the right hander, nothing on the left hander. But then because I had them both close into the margins, I think the disturbance of catching one spooked them off a bit. That's my excuse anyway. Yeah, it's looking like I'm working tomorrow, so I think I'll be winding my session up later on this afternoon. It's not been a blank. But just looking at this morning, out towards that deeper channel, it's 10 foot deep. Not really seen any bubblers or anything on that this morning. Although I think I am going to have to, excuse me, I think I am going to have to move my rod shortly off the margin spots, because one thing I have noticed there is a lot of coots, and I've been watching them all the time I've been here diving on bait. So I'm surprised that they haven't picked my rigs up this morning, to be honest, because they are out and about at the minute. So I think my plan this morning will be to finish my coffee. Just done a brew. I think my plan this morning will be to move them both in off the margins, get them moved before I get picked up off coots, and then just put them both out. I'll rebait them, stick fresh up baits on, resharpen the hooks, and I will put them both out into that deeper channel, I think. Get them out of the way of the bird life. But then that channel I did put quite a bit of bait in there, 1.5 kilos, couple of kilos of boilies and pellets, so that has had a good few hours left quiet. So hopefully some fish have moved in and are still hanging around. So yeah, I'll finish my coffee, wind them in, redo them, put them out to the channel, and then have a slow pack down then, to be honest, over the next few hours. Weather's not too bad at the minute. Got up a bit last night, just after I caught that cat. Early hours of this morning, wind got up, and it was lashing down, to say the least. But it doesn't look too bad at the moment, so hopefully I can get most of my gear back to my car reasonably dry. So yeah. Right guys, so I'll leave it there, and yeah, if anything happens, I will no doubt give you guys a shout. But I'll just enjoy 5 more minutes of my sleeping bag. I'll have my brew before I've got to get up and do stuff. So then guys, I'll speak to you in a bit. Alright then folks, just a quick update, nothing exciting. The weather's moved in. It's just approaching midday now on Sunday. I'd say I was planning on leaving early-ish, but looking at the weather app, this rain's getting worse, with chance of thunderstorms and everything. So tomorrow's looking a bit better, even though I am looking at working Monday. So I think all I'm going to do at the moment is just sit it out. I'm not planning on stopping again tonight, but I think I shall just sit it out today, hope for a break in the weather, and then I can get off. So still the one fish up to now, that 22 pound common. So the rods are back out. It's got a pair of swans now that's just decided to come in. I've got to be careful they don't cross my lines. But yeah, that's about it at the moment. Like I say, it's midday Sunday, and whether you can hear me or not, over this rain. And if it carries on like this, I ain't going to get much filming done this afternoon. I was hoping to give you a quick look at the one of the other lakes on this complex. Like I say, it's a new complex that I've joined. It's got a total of 6 lakes on it, and this lake that I'm on, which is Island Pond, I've got a funny feeling it's the second biggest on the site. Dawes, which is the other side of this, is bigger. But the reason I fished this one and not Dawes was because Dawes is very low stocked compared to this one. So if I do get a break in the weather and I can get the camera over there, I will give you a quick peek at that one, but we shall see. So yeah, until then guys, like I say, hopefully something else will happen and I'll get a second fish. I ain't fussed either way whether I do. It would be a bonus to catch a second one, but like I say, I'm more than made up with the one I've caught on a new water. So yeah, a result better than the last couple of sessions I've done. So anyway guys, I'll sign off there and speak to you in a bit. Oh well, that's it then folks. It is now time, is it? 20 to 3, and that is my session ended. So yeah, not too bad actually. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. But the last couple of times I've been out, I've blanked. So to actually turn up at a new water, which is my new club water, fish a lake I've not really fished, well, I've never fished before, and to pull one out at 22, yeah, I'm happy with that. In 48 hours, like I say, would have been nice to catch more. There was definitely fish moving. Unfortunately, the weather didn't clear up that much. Well, it has now, just as I'm driving off, but it didn't really clear up as much as I'd like to go out and film Dawes. But like I said, that's the biggest lake on this complex. I will save that for another time because I will be fishing it when I'm not sure of, because like I say, I think it's the biggest lake on this complex and it is not that lightly stocked, so I'll probably stick with Island Pond, the one I fished today, for the time being. Get a few sessions in there, get a bit of what's the word, bit of practice. I needed that. Right, so that is it. So like I said, that was episode 11. Again, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. When I'm out again, I'm not too sure. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long because I've got to dry all my gear out anyway. So, seeing as most of it's piss wet through. So, yeah. Until then guys, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. If you want to give it a thumbs up or subscribe, give it a like. You are more than welcome. So yeah, until next time guys, take it easy. Tight lines, wet nets, and yeah, Happy New Year, happy 2022. I hope you get all the fish that you're after. Yeah, I hope it's a fish-filled New Year for you guys. So, like I say, I'm gonna make a move, get home, get in a nice hot shower, unpack all the gear, and get settled. So, yeah. Until then, guys, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Tight lines and wet nets.